Okay, looks like I'm on. Come on. Alright. So, part 3 of Gloomhaven, Buttons and Bugs. One second. Okay. Alright, part 3. I think this is part 3. So, little tiny box. With a slightly scaled down experience of Gloomhaven. Alright, we have some damage or health counters for me and enemies. Alright, a bunch of cards. Get out of there. Okay, let's see. I don't need any of these. These are for other characters besides what I'm using, so those can sit aside. Yeah, these are the cards from my characters. And then, let's see. Those, and then, okay, these are the cards I can upgrade to. Well, one of them's already upgraded, and then difficulty, enemies, and don't need these. Okay. So we get some of the experience of Gloomhaven, but it's solo only. You only get one character. Let's see, I need that. And I had, like many people, the cards came a little bit warped. I sleeved them a while ago, and they've been sitting in the bottom of the box with stuff on top of them for, I think, a week. Or at least a few days. No, I think it's been a week. So it looks like, yeah, they straightened out a little bit. Definitely still see some warping, but they're a little better. Alright, so, hey, that's good for these. Put them in the bottom of the box. Alright, we don't need that. We do need whiskey. Let's see. Arrange those that way. Alright, so these are for the modifiers. Need cubes. Come here. There are 6 different characters you can use, although you just use one. I have the, who am I? My card's around somewhere. I have the Silent Knife. Let's see. And these, I think, are items I have. These are characters I'm not using. We'll keep a reference card just in case. I don't think I need that. And then, alright, other scenarios for later. So yes, I am the Silent Knife. Alright, we need a couple cubes for those. We need the die. And then colored cubes will be enemies. Alright, which one of these is tiny miniatures is the Silent Knife? There it is. Okay, don't need those. Alright, and then finally there are status tokens. Okay. There. There's all the stuff I need. Now, guess I should have gotten all this stuff out already. All right. So these are, yeah, these are not the ones I have now. Yeah. Okay. These are the cards I currently have. All on their A sides. Let's see. I have been playing on hard. Unless I lose, then I'll go down to normal. Which, these don't fit perfectly in the little slot they're supposed to go in with the sleeve, but whatever. The cards are a little on the flimsy side, so they all get sleeved. And then, well, I get one of these for me, because I'm at least level 2. I don't remember what I'm on right now. Okay. Lay some of these out at the top. Or hey, all of them. Alright. That's where the enemies will go. Alright, so I believe this is stuff I have. Yeah, sparkling, excuse me, not sparkling, Sparrow Skull Helm. Yes, I had that. These are all pouch items. Currently can only carry one, so yes, I had the Sparrow Skull Helm. Button Shield, yeah. And Rosethorn Knife, no, Venomous Fang. Oh, and there's another. I think this is the one I just got. Yeah, that's the last mission I did. Pretty sure. No, maybe not. I did Buttons Arena. I think this is the one I'm on. Harrowing Infestation, Sewer Rat, and Spitting Moth. I don't remember those enemies, so I don't believe I've played this one. Alright, this is the end of... That's the scenario I'm on. Okay, so I have all these. Then there's the rest of the scenario deck. And, oh no, a couple at the bottom from scenarios I didn't do because they're not for my character. Alright, there are 20 scenarios in total, but each character has one mission specific to that character, so you only play through 15 scenarios. That is, assuming you do all of them. I don't know if there's ever a chance, or ever there's a time where you choose to go to one rather than the other. I don't know. I'm on scenario 6. Alright, so scenario 6, Pest Control. We just defeated King Button. And in Gloomhaven, you're shrunk down. Oh, and level 2, okay, so I get the level 2 modifier card. Get in there. As best you can. Everything shrunk down. The miniature is this size because that's actually how big the character is. We're shrunk down fighting against things like bugs. Alright, so you may have noticed button orates leading you away from the arena to a rear door in the back of the tavern. We seem to be overrun by pests recently. If you can clear them out of the storeroom, I will give you access to our dumbwaiter to go upstairs. Now I remember reading that, but I think I read that last time, even though I didn't get a chance to play this yet. Yeah, I don't remember looking at either one of these items that I will get after I finish the scenario, so yeah. Pretty sure the last thing I did was kill Button. Alright, so I need Harrowing Infestation, Sewer Rat, and Spitting Moth. There's a Spitting Moth. That does not look familiar. Sewer Rat, Harrowing Infestation. Yeah, have not fought these things. Alright, Sewer Rat. That's not a Sewer Rat, that's a Harrowing Infestation. Sewer Rat. And Spitting Moth. Sewer Rat can go very early, initiative of 3, Harrowing Infestation 7. I do have a card with 2, right? Yeah. So I can still make sure I go in front of them. But yeah, they can go very early, or Sewer Rat can go very late with 80. Spitting Moth is more in the middle, but 87. Okay, let's see. I can see all these. As soon as I go up another level, which I think is the next mission, which is going to be actually Silent Knife, I'm going to be doing the mission Back in the Walls, which is 9. So I guess I'll be skipping 8. So maybe you don't even play 15. Anyway, I'll be on level 3 next time, and then I'll be able to carry 2 pouch items and get a new modifier card over here, but I'm sure I'll face more dangerous enemies at that time. I'm not seeing everything right now. Come on. There, that's better. Okay. Perfect. All right. Ooh, whiskey. Okay, so we flip this over, and that one's purple. That is the sewer rat. So we'll just put the purple counter under there, and sewer rat gets 16 health. Well, that's a lot of damage I need to deal. Okay, ooh, and it can heal itself. Blue for the spitting moth. It gets 8 health. Move those up a little. Alright, and then green for the heroin infestation. That one gets 9 health. I have level 2, 12 health. Wherever. Alright, well, we're ready to go. Okay, so let's see, what do they do? Because these are all new enemies. Heroin infestation. So, oh, I need cubes for them. For each one of the enemies, after I've picked which cards I'm going to play, we roll the modifier die to see whether we get negative, neutral, or positive. Do that for each one of them. And, alright, so they all have the same probability. Heroin infestation, it might attack for 1, confuse, or muddle, I guess, me as long as I'm within range 3, and then heal itself for 2. Or it might move 2, attack for 2, and heal itself for 3. Oh, this one has 9 health. Alright, so I want to get rid of this quickly. Or it can move for 2, attack 2, and then consume any element to add 1 to the attack and muddle. Okay. And it has retaliate 1 with muddle. So every time I hit it with a melee attack, it will hit me for 1 damage and muddle me. Okay, sewer rat. That's the one with 16 health, but at least it doesn't have anything else special. So it can move 2, attack for 2, poison, and heal itself. Move 3 and attack for 3, or attack 2 if I'm next to it, and then move 2, attack 2, and poison. Oh wait, this is an attack for 2. It moves 2 and then it gains retaliate 2 with poison and heals itself. Alright, so on a 3 it doesn't attack me. But if I attack it, it will retaliate. That just means I need to go before it, which only 1 card will. Alright, on a 41, move 3, attack 3. Yeah, attack 2, move 2, attack 2. Alright, spitting moth. It's flying. Whenever it attacks, it adds muddle. So I'm going to have a lot of disadvantage. It can create air and attack for 1 with range 4. Well, I guess the heroin infestation, that's attack 1 with range 3 on that one attack. The other ones are melee attacks. Attack for 1 at range 4 and poison. Okay. Move 2, attack for 2, range 3. Move 1, attack for 2, range 4. Alright. So, I'm going to get muddled a lot, and good chance of getting poisoned. Okay, and this is the way they're set up. The moth is this one. Alright, and then sewer rat, and then the strong one. No, the sewer rat's there. This heroin infestation, the strong one, the sewer rat, with its 16 health. That one's back there. Spitting moth at least can't heal itself. Oh, and I start here. Okay, there's 1 hazard in the middle there. If anything moves onto it, not the moth because it's flying. Anybody else moves onto this, it takes 1 damage and gets poisoned. And then there's some obstacles. Alright. So, what's the plan? Spitting Moth has long range on its attacks, and it only has 8 health. Probably a good idea to go over and take it out first. And stay out of range of these two for a little while, and then, well, try to take out the Harrowing Infestation with its only 9 health, and lots of opportunities to heal itself, I guess. And then the Sewer Rat. Okay. Alright, so the most turns I will get is 9. That's with 4 turns, then a long rest, and then 3 turns, then a long rest, then 2 turns. You get a total of 9. Well, 11 if you count the rest, but you're not doing anything those turns. Alright, move everything up a little more. Okay, there. Now everything's in view. Alright, so these are my abilities I have right now. I'm going to play 2 cards, and then I'll get them in my hand again on their B-sides. And then when you play the B-side, discard. Alright, so I'm not too worried about these going before me right now because I'm not going after them yet, so I don't need my really fast one yet. However, that one makes me go invisible if I use this. So if I use this one, yeah, I go very early, I go invisible, and it adds 2 to my next attack while I'm invisible. Okay, and then if I also need to move. Well, whatever. Alright, I can control 1 adjacent enemy. I have to be next to an enemy. Move 4, if I'm next to an enemy, I can make it move 2 spaces and disarm it. That'd be useful to perhaps move one of them onto the poison, but they both heal themselves, so poison won't last too long. I can't move this on, well, I can move that onto there, but it won't damage it or poison it because it's flying. So, that's not that useful. I may want to just move over with one of these to get close to the moth. And if I go invisible, nothing's going to attack me. Alright, but let's say I do that. I do that, and then one of these, what's on the other side? Because this one will go in the active area until I do my attack that gives me 2 extra damage while I'm invisible, which will be next turn. Because maybe I can take the moth out in 1 hit. Alright, so if I use one of these on the other side, then I'll have it on this side. And that's going to give me dark. So single out. 3 damage, plus 2 if I use the dark that's on there, plus if I'm invisible I'll get an extra 2. So that'll be a 7 damage attack. Possibly take out the moth in 1 hit. Alright, so I want to use this one so that it's ready for me. And this one I can only move 2 spaces. Although this is also one that Thief's Knack is nice. Play the top side, it goes up here, and then anytime an enemy moves to a hex within 2 spaces of me, it suffers 3 damage. So I really like that, but I want to try to take the moth out in 1 blow, so yeah, doing that. Oh, and then on next turn, what'll I have? I'll still have that. This will be up here. Then I'll have these. Well, I'll use one of my slow ones and go hopefully last, so that I'm still invisible while they go. My invisibility will last 2 rounds, essentially. That sounds good. Oh. Stupid things popping up. Hang on just a second. There. Okay. Alright, so I think that's the plan. Go over to the moth, try to kill it in 1 hit. So I'm going to use Long Con and Thief's Knack. So, save these 2. I'm using these with Initiative 2. Yeah. I mean, I'd rather not use that yet in my first 4 turns, but I really want to go invisible and try to take out the moth in 1 blow. Oh wait, And then, so next I'm going to have, what is it, this one, and then one of these. Well, I'll just be moving and attacking. So it doesn't matter which one of these, probably quick reflexes. And then I'll have that side. Okay. Alright, so yes, Long Con and Thief Snack. I mean, these are my two quickest cards, unfortunately, but yeah, that's what I need. Alright. So we're doing these. Alright, so I have initiative 2, so it doesn't matter what they get, I'm going first. So going in order, Harrowing Infestation. Stays on neutral, so has initiative 16. We'll try to move, attack, and heal. I'll be well, let's do all of them. Alright, Sewer Rat, 80. And Spitting Moth, 52. So, Sewer Rat is going to try to attack if I were next to it, and then move, and then attack and poison. Spitting Moth will try to move and attack at range 3. However, I'm going to be invisible, so none of them will have anything to target, so the only thing on there that would happen would be Harrowing Infestation would heal if it had any damage, or poison, or wound. So they're not going to do anything, and they're not going to move. Because first I get to go with my Long Con, and we're playing the move on here. Well, that has attack, so I can just do the default move to. So I'll go to there, and then Long Con, I'm going to activate that, so I go invisible, which lasts until the end of my next turn. And then, yeah, this goes up here, so I can add 2 to my next attack while I have invisibility. Alright, so my turn's done, and then, since I'm invisible, Sewer Rat doesn't see me, doesn't move toward me, does nothing. Harrowing, oh no, he's last. Harrowing Infestation, what I said before, doesn't move toward me, just sits there, does nothing. Spitting Moth just sits there. Sewer Rat then just sits there. And that's the end of the first turn. Alright, so now that stays in the active, because that's there until I remove it or hit somebody while I'm invisible and get to add an extra 2 damage. Thief Snack is now on the B side. Alright, and I want to use this, and unfortunately, I'm using the fast one again. Well, at least I'll get this back next turn, and that's, 95. Very slow. Okay. Alright, so I'm using Single Out, but I don't want to go first. I'm using Quick Reflexes. I'm going with 64 initiative. Because I'm still invisible, if I go after them, my invisibility is still there until my turn. So yes, effectively 2 rounds of invisibility. Alright, Harrowing Infestation. Got a minus. Well, that would have been going before me regardless, so it's not going to do anything because I'll be invisible. Alright, good. Sewer Rat could have gone after me. Nope, it goes before me. Great. Spitting Moth doesn't really matter unless I don't kill it. Minus. It goes before me. Okay, so I'm going last. I'm still invisible. Alright, so first we have the Harrowing Infestation. It tries to attack and heal. Nope. Doesn't do anything. And then Spitting Moth creates air and then tries to attack me and poison me, but can't see me, so it does nothing. Okay. Sewer Rat just tries to move and attack. Again, cannot see me. Alright, so now it's my turn. And I will just do a move. And then, alright, Single Out, I get to attack for 3 damage. If there's dark, there is, I can consume it to add 2 damage. And then, while I'm invisible, I get to add 2 damage to my next attack. Alright, so I'm hitting for 7 damage and 8 to kill it, so I need a +1 to knock it out in 1 hit. So I'm going to use my, don't need Venomous Fang, I'm going to use my Sparrow Skullhelm, which I can use once, and then I can refresh that with a long rest, which during my attack I gain advantage, so I get to roll twice. I need a plus on one of the 2 rolls. Hey, got it the first try, didn't need the Skullhelm. Yeah, what was the second roll? Also a plus. Alright, well that was a waste, but still worth it. Alright, so now this moves down here for the next roll. So next one would have been a really good one to have advantage so that I don't miss. Or don't do an attack dealing no damage. Alright, so I get +1, so I did 8. It's dead. Spitting Moth, you are already gone. And that was the end of my turn, so now the invisibility goes away. And I used... oh, okay, this got used, so now this returns to my hand on the B side. This one was a B, so that now goes in discard. And then this one I used, so now that's on the B side. Alright, so I need to use, next turn, Venom Shiv and one of these. And then what's on the other side of Venom Shiv? 62. Alright. So this time, the earliest I could go is 38. I would be tying the Harrow Infestation. If it's a tie, I go first. So 2 of the Harrowing Infestation actions would be before me, and then 1 for the Sewer Rat. However, it would take 3 spaces to get in range of me for the green one, 4 spaces for the purple one, so they can't get to me to attack me. So I actually want them... yeah, alright. I actually want them to go before me. Alright, yeah, move 2, move 2, move 2. This one can move 3, but that's the one that's 4 spaces away. No, wait, no, I'm not. No, it's not. It's 1, 2. It's 3 spaces away. Okay, so there's a 1 in 3 chance that the Sewer Rat can hit me. Okay. Alright. Now, that's okay. I still want to go after them. So I have to use Venom Shiv. Venom Shiv, I can move 5 or attack for 3 and poison. I can also use Venomous Fang to poison. Which, one advantage of poisoning them is if they do try to heal themselves, they won't actually heal, they'll just remove the poison. So, whichever one I'm trying to kill, I want to keep the poison on it. I also have my button shield, I can block 1 damage with that. Alright. Alright, so yes, Venom Shiv, and then which one of these? Special Mixture, I can heal or move 3 and then poison an adjacent enemy after I move. Okay. But if I'm using Venom Shiv, I'm already going to be poisoning. Serrated Arrows, I get to target 2 enemies within range 3 and hit them for 3 damage and wound them. Okay. Although, if they heal, wound goes away. And they get to heal. So, I think I'd rather use Venom Shiv and do the poison. Because Serrated Arrows, that's a ranged attack. My Venomous Fang I can add is only on a melee attack. So, couldn't poison with that. But, if I'm going to use this attack, these I'll just be using for move. Here I can block 1, I can move and block 1 source of damage. Which would be fine. Yeah, I'll put it up there, and okay. And that's my really slow card, so sure. Alright, we'll do those 2. And I'm going with 95, so I'm last. Not invisible anymore, so they'll actually do something. Alright, so Harrowing Infestation. Plus, so it's 38. It will try to move and attack for 2 damage, and then if there's any element, which there's dark and fire, it will consume any one of the elements to add 1 to the attack and muddle. However, it won't be in range, so it won't get to do that. It'll just move. And I just keep thinking I need to just do all the rolling first, and then look at that. Alright, neutral for Sewer Rat. It is going to hit me. That's too bad. Well, it'll hit for 2 plus any modifier on there, and then I will block 1 at least. So it's going to do 2 or 3 damage. Okay. No. it's going to do 1 or 3 damage. Alright, that's too bad, and then I will go last. Well, 3 damage won't be the end of the world. I have 12 health. Okay, so first is green. Alright, so this is going to move to the quickest route avoiding the hazard would be to move to here. But it's not next to me, so it's not going to hit me with that melee attack. So it's done. Sewer Rat. Sewer Rat is going to move 3 spaces. And now it is next to me, so it's doing a melee attack for 3 damage. And playing on hard, there's -1, +1, or +1. And I am using my button shield to block 1 damage. Plus. Well, even a neutral would have been +1. Alright, so 3 + 1 - 1. It does 3 damage to me. I could nullify the damage by discarding some cards, but I definitely don't want to do that. Alright, I'm down to 9 health. Oh, it's on the other side. 9 health. Why am I so blurry? Alright. That's it for them. Now it's my turn. Alright, so I have serrated arrows and venom shiv. Okay, so I'm going to use these, and then next turn I will have these two. Backstab and special mixture, which backstab can deal a lot of damage, but then you lose the card. No way. Effectively eliminating, well, some turns I'm going to have later. No. I mean, that's a card I would only use on the very last round. Which one was that? Venom Shiv. So, no. But, right, this is what I have now. So, yeah, that's right. I'm going to have these 2 cards next time. So part of it is a question of where I want to be. I think I probably want to attack the Harrowing Infestation, because that's the one that has only 9 health. It will retaliate and do 1 damage to me if I hit it with a melee attack, and it's going to muddle me. So that's unfortunate. But if I'm lucky, I'll get to go before it next round. Well, if it goes before me, it's going to heal. Although it'll just remove the poison. If I'm lucky, it'll go after me, it'll still be poisoned, and I'll hit it again and it'll be dead. Alright, anyway. But I'm going to have these next time. I could possibly heal, move and poison somebody, turn on retaliate. Well, both of these, whatever attack I'm doing, I'm just doing basic 2 damage attack next round. That's too bad. Alright. So, I am, just doing this to move and putting it up here so that I negate the next source of damage I would suffer. Which I guess is just going to negate that retaliate. Well, oh well. At least it prevents 1 damage. Because I am going to move down next to this one. Actually, I'm going to move down here with my 2 movement, just to be farther away from that, although does it matter? No, because it moves 2 or 3 spaces. Let's just move there. Well, actually, this might be better if I get on the other side. Then maybe that won't be in range, although hopefully at that point this one's dead, and then it wouldn't matter. So, no, I don't think it's going to matter. I'm going to go right here. Okay. Alright, so I'm moving and turning on that. Okay, and then I get to attack for 3 with a Venom Shiv, and I get to add poison after the attack. Alright, so I'm attacking for 3. I'm not muddled at least, but if I roll a minus, I'm going to do 0 damage. The poison will still take effect, though. Alright, no minus. Shoot. No damage. Okay, so I poison it, and that's it. Wow, that sucks. Alright. Okay, now that it's poisoned, it'll take 1 extra damage each time I attack it. And next time it tries to heal, all it will do is remove the poison. Which wouldn't make a difference because it's still at full health. Well, that sucked. Alright, so, oh, and then it retaliates. I cancel out the damage with this, and then this will go in discard. But it does muddle me still on the retaliate. Alright, so I'm muddled. Next attack I will have disadvantage. So probably going to get a -1. Okay, so that was it. So now that one ended up over there. This one turns over here. And I don't know, I guess we'll go at 38. I'm going to have to do a rest after this one. Was really hoping to kill the harrowing infestation. Although I don't know if I could have done it in 2 hits. I was hitting for 3. Well, if I got a +1 and then I could have almost killed it in 2 hits with the 2 attacks I will be using. If I got lucky with pluses each time. Alright, so I'm doing that. They get minus and neutral. Alright. So, Sewer Rat just doesn't want to have any other action other than that. Okay, Harrowing Infestation goes first, then me, then the Sewer Rat. Oh. Now I kind of wish I had gone there. See, I didn't think about that. What if I don't kill it in 2 hits? Yeah, too bad I'm not there. That's too bad. I could have actually moved out of range of that one for the next turn while I'm resting. I chose poorly. Or actually, no, I would have been able to move out of range right now. Yeah. If I'd gone there, I could have gone move 4, and then attacked this, and then this would move like this and wouldn't hit me. Instead, as it is, I'm right here. I can't make it over there. So, best I can do is move there, and I'll still be in range of that. Okay. Well, that goes first. It's going to attack me for 1 damage, range 3. So it at least has disadvantage because it's a ranged attack and it's next to me, but it's not moving to try to get away from me. And then it's going to muddle me. I'm already muddled, so that part won't do anything. And then it's going to heal itself for 2, which will just remove the poison. Alright, so it attacks me with disadvantage, rolls twice, and takes the worst result. So plus, that's a +2. And plus again. Alright. So it gets to add 2. It does 3 damage on the attack and gives me muddle. So I'm down to 6 health. This is not going well. Modifiers are really hurting me. Okay, and then, yeah, it muddled me, and then it heals the poison on it. That's it. And then I go. I can move 3 or 4 spaces. If I just say move to here, and then I can re-poison that, and then attack it while it has poison. I guess. I mean, I think this is already a lost cause. Because they've been getting big hits on me. And I'm missing. Alright, yeah, okay. So I move there, re-poison him, so that'll at least take effect, or be in effect on this attack. And then just do a standard 2 attack. I have muddle, so I have to roll twice. And alright. That's a 0 and minus. Yes, of course. I have disadvantage. I get the minus. They have disadvantage. They get the plus. -1, but the poison adds 1, so I do 2 damage to it. Alright, so that one's down to 7. Okay, and then now it is a Sewer Rat's turn. It will move there and attack me for 3. Oh, and did I move this? No. It will attack for 3. And this should be down here now after the that attack. Alright, that should have been there. Alright, so attacking for 3. Just 1 roll. Plus, of course, does 4 damage. So I'm down to 2 health. Oh, my muddle's gone. Nothing else happens there. Okay. Alright, that's the end of the round, and now I'm out of cards, so I can do a short rest and lose a random card, not heal, not get my items back. Or I can do a long rest, I'll get my items back, I'll choose which card to lose, and I'll heal for 2. Yeah, I don't think I have any chance on this. If I heal for 2 and do a long rest, I'll be up to 4 health, but they might take me out right then. If I use a short rest, yeah, I lose one of these at random. I think I have to do a short rest. Here's how we'll lose one at random. I could just shuffle them up, that's no fun. Alright, whichever one of the tokens I pull. Thief Snack. That's too bad. I really like that ability. They suffer damage without my actually attacking them, so I don't have to worry about retaliate or anything. What's on the other side? Ah, single out, the one that does lots of damage if there's dark. Great. Alright, well that card's lost. I don't get to have that anymore in the scenario. And I did a short rest, so I get to act this round. I probably need to go first. Okay, well I can at least go invisible again, so they won't hit me. And then Venom Shiv, quick reflexes. Alright, so I can go quickly, turn myself invisible, and then do one of these, and then I'm thinking Venom Shiv, so that then I can hopefully go after both of them and still be invisible and have the invisibility last 2 turns again. So yeah, gonna do those 2. Alright, so I'll be going first at least, so even though I have 2 health, they won't hit me. Alright, so when are they going? Harrowing Infestation is going with 38. Okay, it won't try to heal itself. That's good. And I'll be invisible, so the attacks won't do anything. And what am I doing? Okay, I'm not actually doing the Venom Shiv part. I just have move with that, so I can move if I want. Alright, and Sewer Rat. Okay, move 3, attack 3, yet again. Alright, so both of them are just going to sit there and do nothing when it's their turn. Alright, because I'm going first, I'm going invisible. Add 2 to the next attack while I'm invisible, so when I attack in the next round, I'll get to add 2 extra damage to it. And then Venom Shiv, I did the top action on there, so I have to do the bottom down here. I'm just moving. I may as well move over to the other side of that. That's, I have 5 movement, that was 4. Okay, and then, yeah, now it's their turns. They just sit there, because they can't see me. Alright, so that I didn't use. Venom Shiv flips over. So now, next round, I have these. Did I forget to move that again? Yeah. What was the last attack? Pretty sure. I'm down to 2 health. I've been hit. Retaliate for 1 damage, and then I had to have been hit 3 times. 3 times, 3 damage each time. Yeah, that sounds right. So yeah, that should have moved down 1 more time. I forgot to move it. Alright, so now I have these. Have to use quick, well, I have 2 cards. I'm using these. And we'll go with 64, although 62, 64 wouldn't make a difference. Whatever. I'll go 64. And I mean, this is a nice big damage attack. I'd be doing 9 damage with Long Con and the Dark on there. It's a 9 damage attack, but then lose the card. I'd be down to 3 more turns. Yeah, no. I'd be down to 1 more turn. So no. But anyway, I'm using those. Yeah, haven't rolled yet for them because they did nothing. Oh, but Halloween Infestation could heal before I get to attack it and remove the poison. That's too bad. I need that poison. Yep, it's going to remove its poison. But at least it won't get any health back. And Sewer Rat, again, 41. Well, alright, at least didn't get 80, though. I wanted it to go before me. That's the important part. Okay. So I'm last. Heroine Infestation tries to attack, can't see me. Does heal itself, which only removes the poison. Oh, I forgot to get my... No, I did a short rest. I don't get my items back. Alright. Sewer Rat can't see me, just sits there. Now it's my turn. So, no. So I'll attack with quick reflexes for 3 damage. Now I'm invisible. I'm pretty sure the Retaliate still hits me even though I'm invisible. I could be wrong. Where's... Ah, there it is. I doubt it says on the little reference card, and I'm trying to remember from Gloomhaven days. Yeah, Retaliate X, attacker suffers X damage. But yeah, pretty sure the Retaliate still takes effect even though I'm invisible. So it's going to retaliate for 1 damage. I'll be down to 1 health. Unless I kill it right now, but I don't have enough to kill it. I'm doing 3 damage, potentially +2, and it's not poisoned, so yeah, the best I can do is 5. Alright. Oh, no, I'm doing 3 damage plus that, too. I forgot about that. No. Ooh, if I get a plus, I do kill it, and then it won't retaliate. But only a 1 in 3 chance of that. I don't have my helmet that I can use to add to give myself advantage. Alright, so I did everything else. Yes. So on my attack, we'll do the attack first, then I can move. Alright, so attacking for 3, +2 because I'm invisible, and then this will go in, not discard, it'll flip over, go over here. And then if I get plus, it'll be a total of 7. Come on, plus. I did 5 damage. So it's down to 2, and then oh. I should have been using Venomous Fang. Yeah, I'm going to say I remember to do that. Because I probably wasn't going to kill it, and I at least wanted to poison it so that it doesn't next turn heal itself. I want to keep it at 2 health, so I'm going to pretend that I remember to do that. So it is poisoned. Even though that would have been a waste if I ended up killing it, still, just in case, I wanted it poisoned. Alright. So that was that part, and then I can move, and then the retaliate I'll get will do nothing because they've already moved. And this just lasts until the end of the round, so that won't do anything. So yeah, I'm just going to move up to 4 spaces. I think I'll just stay where I am. Alright, and then that was on B, so that goes to discard. This got used. I did add 2 to the attack, so now that's on the B side, and this is on the B side. Alright, so now 1 turn, and then I have to rest again. And I'm no longer invisible. And, oh, I didn't take my 1 damage. So, I have 1 health. Oh, and I'm muddled from the retaliate. And this was supposed to move. Okay, good fun. So I have this turn, and then a rest, and then 2 more turns. And that's it. So, do I want to go early or late? If I go late, they're both going to move. Well, purple won't get to me. He's not close enough, but this one will attack me. And then I only have 1 health. So if it attacks me, I'm going to have to lose cards. Or discard cards. I guess no, I think I get to lose 1 from the discard pile. To prevent myself from dying. If I go 38, if I'm lucky, Harrowing Infestation will also have 38. I'll go first, kill it, and if I'm really lucky, this will have beyond 3. It'll go before me, move but can't get in range, and will just move, not do anything else. So I'll actually survive the round. Okay. Also, special mixture, I can heal. I really want to heal, but I need to kill this thing this round. Alright. So, yeah, 38. If Harrowing Infestation goes before me, it's going to heal, so it'll just remove the poison. That's not too bad, because I only have to deal 2 damage to kill it. But it will attack me. So I'm going to have to lose a card to prevent damage. Probably. I guess it's only attacking for 1 damage, so if it rolls a -1, I won't have to lose a card. Alright. Now, if it's on here, it'll attack for 2 damage. Worst it can do is -1, so then I would have to lose a card. So, yeah, 38. Hopefully it's on 38. Alright. Nope, it's on 16. That's the worst one. It's attacking me with definitely enough damage that I'm going to have to lose a card from the discard pile, and it'll heal itself. And it goes before me. Yeah, worst one. Sewer rat. -. Alright, well at least that one's going early, going before me, so it's not going to do anything. Well, other than move. Alright, so first sewer rat goes with 3, it moves, it's 4 that way, it's more than that this way, so it's going to move 2 spaces down here, and then try to heal. Doesn't do anything, well, oh, it just turns on retaliate, it doesn't attack. It activates retaliate and heals itself. Alright, then green. It moves in range for a melee attack, it's already there, so it's going to attack me for 2 damage and then heal its poison. So let's just move that. And then it attacks me for 2. Worst it can do is a -1. Well, got a +0, so it attacks me for 2 damage. I can't take 2 damage. So, I have to lose a card. My choices are, I believe, discard 2 A's, discard a B from my hand, but I have nothing in my hand, or lose a card from the discard pile. I believe those are the 3 options. Let me make sure. Discard 1 A side card from your hand, discard 2 B side cards from your hand, or lose 1 card from the discard pile. So my only choice is I lose this card. So now, after these cards get used, they'll go in the discard, and then on my rest, I'm going to lose 1, and then I don't have 2 cards. So this is it. This is my last turn. Or this is my last chance to do anything, and there's no way I can kill both. So, well, at the very least, let's just kill this little bastard, because just to have I might not kill it. I have disadvantage because of muddle, so I have to take the worst of 2 rolls, and well, I guess I could attack with serrated arrows. Then it does 3 damage, which would just mean I'd have to move first and be not within melee range. Well, I could move over here and attack both of them. Alright, but now at least I'm attacking for 3, so even if I get the -1, it'll still be dead. Alright, so I moved, and then attacking with serrated arrows, I get to attack both of them when I get to wound it. Alright, so attacking that one, my muddle lasts the entire attack, because it lasts until the end of the round, so circle and, well, neutral and neutral, so I, well, get +0, I do 3 damage to that, and poison it, but it's dead, so, alright, that one's off. And then the other one, oh, and then this moves down here, and then, oh, if I'd rolled plus both times, it would have been double damage. So, well, I rolled neutral both times, 3 damage to that one, and that's it. Oh, and it would be wounded, which just means when it activates its next turn, it would take 1 damage, but that's only enough to put it down to 12. So I could have one more turn, but my entire turn would just be a long rest, but that's not going to help at all, so that's it. I run out of turns. Well, on a long rest, I run out of cards. Well, it'll probably come hit me and kill me, but it would be down to 12 health when game over. Alright, well, since I lost on hard, let's go down to standard. Which, let's see, makes a little bit of difference. There's only 1 +2 instead of 2 +2s, and no +1s in the middle column, they're all zeros, and then, yeah, more minuses in the negative column, which I don't think they ever had the negative column on their attacks. Alright, so yes, we'll play on standard. And I think that's 2 missions in a row I've lost on hard. Although I completely changed my strategy, I think, on the last one. Maybe that was 2 scenarios ago. Alright, so we'll try on standard. There's also easy. So, yeah, some minuses in the middle. No +2 over here, so the +2 becomes a +1, and then some minuses in the middle. And then there's very easy. Ooh, 2 +2s on the left side, some minuses in the middle, and then, ooh, no double damage one. A couple of the positives are +0. Alright, but for now, standard. We'll see how that goes. If I lose another scenario on hard, or if I still can't beat this one and have to go down to easy, I might just start on standard on the next one. Oops, wrong way. That way, that way, that way. Alright, there's my stuff. Okay, we'll bring the spitting moth back in, reset harrowing infestation to 9 health. Moth is at 8. Alright, I don't have muddle. Bring the moth back in over there. Move the sewer out there. I go there. So quick to reset the mission. So un-Gloomhaven. And I have 12. Okay. Now, do I try the same thing and just hope I don't get unlucky like I did with many of those rolls? Or do I do a different strategy? I mean, I think I still like taking out the moth in one hit. Because the moth has all those ranged attacks. Although they don't do a lot of damage. But they do muddle me every time he attacks. And one of them also poisons me. Or harrowing infestation. I can try to go take that one out. 9 damage, or 9 health. That one's harder to kill in one hit than it has the heals. And that puts me closer to the sewer rat. Although, if I do the same thing as before and go invisible, that's not going to matter at first. So, If I use this to make sure I go early and go invisible, then I'll just be doing a move. And both of these just move, nothing else. This one, I can move 2 spaces or do an attack. Oh, right. And then, that's right, I used this last time so that I had the damage that does extra damage if there's dark, so that I'm doing 3 plus 2 plus 2 and hitting for 7. Oh, and we need to reset these. Right, that's right. Right off the bat, I attacked with advantage, but couldn't get the +1, didn't kill the moth in one blow. That was the start of not having good luck on the rolling. Yeah, I think I'm going to try the same thing. Alright. Then what was on the other side of this one? Right. Single out, which I will attack with next round. So let's say I go after this one instead. I mean, I still have the invisibility, so they'll still be doing nothing. And I will have... Maybe I don't use this one. I could potentially kill this in one turn if I have this attack, and then whatever other attack, maybe Venomous Shiv. So let's say instead I do this to go invisible, prevent damage for a couple rounds, and then don't do this one, so instead maybe I do quick reflexes. Okay, then that'll be on this side for the next round. Then, or maybe Venom Shiv, whichever one I use, then I'll have, yeah, that. Okay, so then I can hit this thing twice. I can hit it once with that, with 2 extra damage, so 5 plus modifiers. Okay, and then do, well, an attack for 2. Well, and add this Venomous Fang so that it's poisoned. And then attack for 2. Don't want to do this one, because that's that. So I'd only be attacking for 2, just doing a standard attack with one of these. So it's 5 and then 2 plus poison, so 8. So if I can get 1 plus 1 in there, it's dead. And then it'll get 1 chance to retaliate. Oh, and that'll give me Muddle. So my second attack, I'm going to have Muddle. But that's when I could just use my Sparrow Skull Helm to cancel out the Muddle, and then it's just a normal attack. So I'll have the 2 attacks. If one of them is a +1, yeah, and the second one isn't a excuse me, miss, then I'll kill that Harrowing Infestation. And, well, if I don't kill it in one turn, then maybe just reset and try again. I think whether I go for that, the Harrowing Infestation, or the Moth first, I think I need to kill it in one round. Go invisible first round, kill it second round. Or I just don't go invisible and instead actually get an attack in during the first round. Because if I move over here, purple can't get to me. Blue, let's see, moves 2 and attacks 3 range, moves 1, attacks 4 range, or just attacks range 4. It's yeah, blue, unless it doesn't move, would be able to hit me, but not for a lot of damage. Well, 2 or 2, and it will muddle me. So if I moved over there and didn't go invisible, well, green and blue can both attack me, but not purple. No, I don't like that. Nope, I want to go invisible, kill one off, and then go from there. Alright, so what did I say I was going to do? Long Con and Venom Shiv? Or Quick Reflexes? Doesn't really matter. Either one, I'd just be doing a 2. Because Thief's Knack, I'm using this for this side. Which means I don't get to use this ability to make one of them suffer damage. Well, hang on. Okay. No. I'm gonna do that. I need the 2 attacks. I mean, because this makes it suffer 3 damage, but I need to get an extra damage in there somewhere. Okay. So, yep. Alright, so it doesn't matter which one of these. I don't know, Backstab, because I'm not going to use Backstab for this top action anyway, at any point, so I may as well do that one. Alright, I'm doing those 2. Whoops. There. Alright, so that's the first action. These 2, with initiative 2, let's see their initiative. Alright, minus. Minus, and minus. Alright, so they all get their early actions. Doesn't matter though, because I get to go first with 2. And I'm going to move to there, I think. Or it might be better to move to here. Let's see. I'm going to be invisible, so none of them are going to move. None of them are going to do anything other than try to heal, but they're all full health and I'm not attacking this round. Well, alright, and then this is going up here. So, question is, where do I want to be? So, next round... That's on the wrong side. Yeah, so next round I'll have these 3. I'm going to, well, use one of these to so I can hopefully go last and still be invisible while they go. And then that one. Wait a minute. No, I don't have to use this. This is what I'm going to have next turn. I can do 2 attacks for 3 damage each, including a poison and the extra 2 there. So no, I don't need +1s. I just need to not get the miss if I do these 2 attacks. Yeah, okay. So I'll be doing these next time. Alright. On 64. But this is the one I used, right? Said I was using Venom Shiv? Yeah, the one with 5 move. Okay. Or did I say I was using Quick Reflexes? No, it was this one. Yeah, because I said I would only use that for the 2. Okay. Mixing myself up here. Alright. So, that being said, next turn I'm going to be doing... I'm going to be doing 2 attacks. I'm not going to be moving at all. And I'm not going to be invisible at the end. So, I don't think it really matters where I end up. Other option is, well, okay, so who am I going to try to take out after the green one? I'm still thinking purple, because that's weak. The Spitting Moth, and it can't heal itself. But maybe I should try to take out the Sewer Rat. Sewer Rat has more potential damage it can do to me, but it has to get next to me. Spitting Moth, I can go in close to it. It does ranged attacks. Alright, yeah, no, I'm going to go there. Okay. Alright, so That's still on this side. That's in my hand. This is what I played. Okay, and then they go. Yeah, none of them do anything because they can't see me, and there's nothing to heal yet. Alright, so that's it for the round. Okay, that stays there. This goes on to B side, and I'm using these two with 64 as my initiative. Hopefully I go after all of them, and so they will again just sit there doing nothing because I'm still invisible until the end of my turn. Alright. Minus over there, okay. That didn't really matter. That was going to go before me no matter what. Plus, Sewer Rat goes after me. Good news is, though, it won't be able to get to me. So, it'll move, but not attack. Okay, and Spitting Moth, minus. That's good. It goes before me. Alright. That was the most important one to not get a plus on, I guess. Although I would like the Sewer Rat to still be there. Oh well. My invisibility will be gone when it goes. Alright, so I'm 64. First is Harrowing Infestation. It doesn't do anything because it can't see me, can't attack, can't heal, because it doesn't have any damage. Alright, and then Spitting Moth is next. It creates wind and then tries to attack me, but it can't see me, so it doesn't do anything. Actually, I think the wind is there even before Spitting Moth's turn. Pretty sure. Just like my dark is here even before my turn. Alright, so yeah, the airs are, or yeah, the element is air. Alright, now it's my turn, and then Sewer Rat. So my turn, I get to do attack for 3, and then move to attack for 3, but unfortunately the first attack is going to muddle me when it retaliates. Unless it doesn't retaliate because of the invisibility. I really should look that up. I'm going to do that this time. Mainly because I really don't want that muddle, because then the muddle will be on me when I do this attack where I could miss. And I'll have to roll the die twice. Well, no, I can do gain advantage, so I still only have to roll once. However, I also probably just want to gain advantage on this attack so I can roll twice and avoid that avoid the miss. But let me check this. Does retaliate hit you if you're invisible? Alright, let's see. Which that's not in the little rule book. Because the thing is, retaliate is opponent suffers damage. It's not an attack. I don't know if I'm even going to find that in Gloomhaven buttons and bug stuff. I bet regular Gloomhaven forums will have that. Alright, I'll just do a quick search. Alright, so Gloomhaven, retaliate, invisible. That should find it. I know that question came up when I was playing regular Gloomhaven, but I had to look it up, but I don't remember now because I know I used the whatever the character is. I don't think it's called Silent Knife. Whatever the character is that does the going invisible, poisoning people, all that good stuff. In regular Gloomhaven, I used that plenty. Alright. Okay. Well, this is from the Frosthaven forums. Let's see. Yes. Alright, it only affects focus. Okay. So yes, I still take the retaliate, so I will be muddled, unfortunately. But I can counter that with the Sparrow Skull Helm. Alright. So, attack. Doesn't really matter which attack I'm doing first, because I don't... Yeah, I won't be moving afterward. Because that's going to try to attack. Try to do a melee attack. Move 2. Try to do another melee attack. But it'll only move down to there. So it really doesn't matter which of these two spaces I'm on. I'm going to stay, here. Because I could move then attack. So it doesn't matter which one of these I'm doing. I'm attacking for 3 and attacking for 3. Actually, first attack is for 5 because of that. Second one will be for 3, although... do I want to add poison? Yeah. I want to add poison so that the first attack's for 5, second attack's for 4. poison with the first attack, so it's still only doing 5 damage. And then, yeah, second one will be for 4, so that way, even 2 zeros, it's dead. So I am using my Venomous Fang. And on the second attack, I'll be using Sparrow Skull Helm. Alright, so first attack. Now, if I get muddled with Retaliate, does that go away at the end of my turn? Or since I just got it, it lasts until the next turn, end of the next turn, which would make more sense. Remove at end of next turn. Yeah, okay. Usually you get muddled by the enemies, not by yourself. Alright. So, alright, I'm attacking for 5, and then it gets poisoned, and then I'm attacking for 4. So, just putting the poison there, because that's going to be after the first attack. Alright, so first attack is for 5, and this is just, I'm doing regular, and then I'm getting muddled. And I'm taking 1 damage. I really shouldn't be doing this out of order. Okay, so this is the attack for 5. Plus 1, so 6. Okay, so I didn't need the poison. Oh well. Alright, and then the next attack, now I'm muddled, so I get disadvantage, but this is where I'm using the Sparrow Skull Helm to gain advantage back. They just cancel each other out. I get 1 roll, so as long as it's not minus. Okay. Yeah, got plus 1 both times. Alright, so now it's down there, and this is dead. So, too bad I used the Venomous Fang, but I have plenty of other ways of poisoning enemies. Okay, so now I'm done, but I'm no longer invisible. And I was 64, so we still have Sewer Rat will move, well, melee attack, move 2 spaces, melee attack, so it just does the move. And that's the end of the round. Alright, so now these are on their B-sides. And this activated, so now there we go. I have all my cards on the B-sides. So, things I can do. I can move next to one of the enemies and then poison it. Okay. Yeah, I used up Venom Shiv, so really, for the next couple turns, that's my only way to poison anybody. Serrated arrows, I can hit both of them and wound them. Could be useful on the moth. I could wound the moth and have it slowly kill itself with wound. That has potential. Harrowing Infestation will at some point heal a wound, so it won't do a whole lot to it. I definitely don't need to heal myself yet. Now, what I could do, I'm going to be in range in this thing no matter what. Well, let's say I use these two. Okay, best I can do is 38, so I'm probably going after Harrowing Infestation. It's going to come attack me. Actually, I think I probably want to be after it, especially if it's going to heal. The heal won't do anything. Alright, so, you know what, it might be better to go last. Or to make sure I go last. No, that doesn't really make any sense. Alright, so let's say I use these two. If I'm after the Harrowing Infestation, it's going to move next to me and attack. I'm definitely using the serrated arrow side of this, so if I'm using this one, I can do well, I can poison it. I can poison this one, and then I'll be attacking with serrated arrows. Well, okay, either it's here and I poison it, or I move up here and I poison it. And then when I attack with serrated arrows, it'll take 1 extra damage, but that's a ranged attack. I'll be next to it, so I'll have disadvantage on that attack and regular attack on the moth. So I could do that. Or I could move over to the moth and poison it. I don't know if that's necessary. Poisoning the Harrowing Infestation would be good. Not the Harrowing Infestation, the Sewer Rat. Poisoning the Sewer Rat could be good. Oh, actually, and I'm going to have disadvantage anyway, so sure. Yeah, if I'm next to one of them, yeah, the disadvantage I gain won't matter. I'm already muddled. So, and every time the moth attacks me, I'm going to be muddled. Well, actually, maybe the 95 would be good. I go after the moth, so when it attacks me and muddles me, I'm already muddled anyway, and then it'll actually go away, so then my next turn, when I'm doing these two cards, oh, and unfortunately I won't have dark, so I can't do extra damage with that. Unless I do that one now, instead of the serrated arrows. Or I just don't do special mixture. It'd be nice to have these two together, because then I can do 5 damage. Or it'd be nice to use this before this goes into the discard pile. So maybe instead I just do these two, and I don't worry about poison right now. So, serrated arrows, I can wound the moth. Well, and wound harrowing infestate, or sewer rat. And, well, I can turn on retaliate, although I'm going after the only one. That's right, I'm looking at the wrong one. That one's dead. Go away. Sewer rat is the one. Alright, so it can only heal itself on minus. Alright. So, if I use these two, well, if it gets a plus, it will go after me on this, but before me on serrated arrows. And that's where it'll try to poison me. And it only moves 2. So I'm thinking maybe I do go this way. Backstab. So that I'll just be doing some moving. I can attack with serrated arrows and then run away from them. Which, if that's the case, yeah, it'd be nice to go before the sewer rat. But I only have a 1 in 3 chance. However, if I use one of these instead, which I don't want to, well, no. So if well, no, I'm not going to use both of these because I want both of those attacks. So that needs to be on separate turns. I don't want to use this right now because then I won't have dark when I do that. All right, so no, it's either I use these two, or I use these two. Well, no. If I use this... Okay, if I use this card, I can use that with either one of these two. And just do the 5 attack right now, not the serrated arrows. If I use the serrated arrows, then I have to use this one. Now, what do I have for modifier right now? I have +1. So I could do as much as 6 damage. If I use special mixture, I could walk over to the moth, poison it, so that now I could do at most 7 damage, which is not quite enough to kill it. Okay. If I wound it, so let's say I walk over to the moth. No, because I can't use that. If I'm doing serrated arrows, I have to use these two. So, if I go over there, I can't poison it because I don't have my shiv anymore. Or my fang. So I can do at most 4 damage to it and wound it, so then it would take 4 of its turns to kill itself from the wound. But that does mean 3 times it will get a chance to attack me while I'm just letting it go. But I could do that. Now, if instead I use this attack, I mean, between these two, in 2 turns, I can kill the moth. But, no, I think I'm using serrated arrows now. Alright, so yeah, I'll hit the moth. Well, I have muddle, so I might do as little as 2 damage to it. Well, it depends on which one I attack first. Well, I'm probably not getting pluses on either one, so yeah, either attack won't really matter. And wait, this is not what's going on right now. Wait, where am I? Shoot. I'm right here, right? Right, last thing I did, all I've done so far is kill the... yeah, I'm right there. So. So what was I going to say? I can move next to either one. So I'm going to have Muddle. Alright, so yeah. Good chance I'll only deal 2 damage to it, so then it'll be 6 rounds of slowly killing itself with its wound. And every time it attacks me, it's going to muddle me. Okay. But I'll get to go invisible again in a couple turns. So there's at least that. Or, yeah, I can hit it with serrated arrows and then hit it again with this, kill it, and then hopefully take out the sewer rat in time. So, do I let the moth slowly kill itself, or slowly die from its wound, or take it out without trying to do anything to the sewer rat yet? Which, if I'm going to try to kill it in 2 hits, I think I'll do this one first, to give the sewer rat fewer opportunities to heal itself. Alright, so if I'm going to do this first, I can use either one of these 2 cards. No, either one of these 2 cards. And if I'm going to do that, sewer rat, doesn't matter. Yeah. Well, okay, I'll want to go early. So that, well, on one of the sewer rats' possible actions, it'll be before me. So I'm using this. Either one of these. It doesn't really matter, because I'll be doing my 11, I think. But then that means spinning moth's going to go after me and muddle me again. Alright. So I'll do this, and using this for the attack. So if I use this one, I can also poison the moth, but I'd rather poison the rat. So I'm not going to do that one. I'm going to do this one. Alright, so I'm going with... Alright, now let me make sure I want 11 initiative. If I go 11 initiative, sewer rat probably goes after me. But if it's a minus, the sewer rat will move over and hit me. No, won't hit me. Moves over and does retaliate. Okay, yeah. That's not an attack, that's retaliate. So, okay. And if the sewer rat doesn't go before me, well, on 62, the 41 would also go before me, and that one would attack. Alright, and then I'm going to have 4 movement, so... well, I can move over to, say, here. That will be in range of the sewer rat on 41 when it gets to move 3 spaces, but not in range of this one. And that's as far away I can get from here, from that one, and still be adjacent to the moth. Alright. So, yes. Alright, so if I do 11, there's a 1 in 3 chance sewer rat can hit me. Whereas if I do 62, well, still 1 in 3. If I do a 62, sewer rat will hit me on 41. Because that'll be before me, it'll just move here, or I could have it move there. The advantage of this, though, is that then when I move, I'll be out of range of it on the next turn. Okay, now how about the moth? So actually, for the sewer rat, 62 is better. Because, yeah, 41 will hit me either way. 80 will be going after me either way, so it won't hit me, because it can't move as far. So, yes, 62 is better for the rat. Now, how about the moth? If I do 11, I'm going before it, so it doesn't do anything. If I do 62, there's only a 1 in 3 chance I go after it. Well, it'll be doing whatever attack. It's just, it'll go, only a 1 in 3 chance it goes after me. So, if I've already moved over here, because I go before it, it'll just try to move away if it gets either one of these two, so that so that it doesn't have disadvantage on the ranged attack. And no matter what, it's going to attack me and muddle me, and if it's the minus, it'll also poison me. And it's in range from here to any one of these hit me. So if I go last, if it goes before me, it's still going to attack me. So with the moth, it really doesn't make a difference, because I'm not killing it in one turn anyway. So yeah, I think I'm going with 62, because that's better for the rat. Alright, so that's what I'm doing. 62. So what do they get? The worst one. The only one where it gets to attack me. That's too bad. And blue. Okay, well at least it doesn't poison me. It's going to attack me for range 2. I guess these two would have been the same. Alright. So, wow, that sucks. Best would have been minus. Alright, rats first. Rat's going to attack for 3 damage. This is their first attack. Well, I can block 1 with my button shield. And now I've used all of my items. So I can block 1, so it's really only attacking for 2. Oh, and it moves. We're going to have it move here. Alright, so it attacks for just 2 damage instead of 3, because I blocked 1. And then, of course, +1. God, this sewer rat's killing me again. Alright, so best case scenario for the sewer rat. Got the 1 attack that could hit me, or the 1 action that could actually attack me, and got extra damage on it. Okay, it's done. Now it is my turn. Yes. So I am going to, I'm doing move, and then I'll turn on retaliate, which isn't going to actually do anything. Alright, so I'll use this one to move up to 4 spaces and retaliate. Now where am I moving? Right here I am 3 spaces away from purple. Up here I'm also 3 spaces away, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Well, it does matter. If I'm here, it moves this way. If I'm down here, it moves this way. I think I'd rather keep it next to that hazard, because I do have my 1 card where I can control an enemy's movement. That was on, what, one of these? Yeah, the other side of going invisible. So, well, I'm probably not using that because I'm probably going to want to go invisible again. But I could potentially make this move onto there and poison itself. So, alright, we'll go there. And I'm only moving 4, so unfortunately I can't get all the way to there. Well, that wouldn't make a difference. Alright, so I'm going here. Oh, actually, no, this does make a difference. If I move here, the moth can only move 1 space. So I go there, the moth moves here, and now it actually is a ranged attack. It will not have disadvantage. Whereas if I move here, well, it won't move 1 to get away because it can't. The only 2 hexes within 1 are still next to me. So it won't move, it'll have disadvantage on its attack, and it'll be next to me, so my retaliate will actually do something. Okay. Ooh. Which means I'm doing 5 damage, +1, 6. No, I can't quite kill it. Which, oh well, okay. but it's, well, if I used that instead so that I could poison it and do extra damage, well, no, then I wouldn't have the retaliate. Either way, yeah. Either way, it wasn't going to be possible to kill it in one turn. Alright, okay. So I'd moved, and now I have retaliate on, and then I'll attack for 5 because I do have darkness in my hand. That counts. That counts as being available, so I'll consume darkness to attack for 5. I have disadvantage. Well, alright, so minus the second roll is that, but I have to take the worst one. I only deal 4 damage to it. Okay, so I do 4 damage. This moves. Oh, and wait a minute. Yeah, that was the first attack. I did move that one when I was supposed to. Okay, so now that's it for my turn. So now we're on the moth. So the moth would move 1, but no, because it can't move away from me. Okay, because yeah, it tries to move away because it's a ranged attack, so it's attacking me for 2 damage. But it's next to me, so the ranged attack takes disadvantage, which is good because then I probably won't get the +2 that's on this one. Alright, so that's good. And then I will be retaliating for 1, so it's going to take 1 damage and go down to 3. Alright, and then alright, so it attacks with disadvantage. So, that was a plus. And okay, well, I'll take that. Alright, so it gets +0, so it attacks for 2 damage. I take 2 damage, I'm down to 7. Oh, and my muddle went away after my attack, but then it just remuddled me. So, whatever, I have muddle again. Alright, but this should be the last turn where I'm muddled, or my next attack should be the last one where I'm muddled, because I'm going to kill that stupid thing. Alright, so now these were both Bs, so they go into discard. So I have 1 more turn, and then I get to rest. Okay, now 38 or 95. I want 38 because I want to go before the moth. I don't want to get muddled again. And I want to go before the sewer rat if it gets 41. That's the only way it would be able to attack me, so this way, no. I can move. Wait. Oh, well, and I'll be using serrated arrows. Actually, I'm going to be in range for it to attack either way, so maybe I should go. No. I don't want 95. That would make sure that the sewer rat could only attack me on 41, but then I'll be going after the moth, so the moth's going to attack me again. Whereas if I go 38, unless the moth gets a minus, I go before the moth and kill it. And then the sewer rat, well, hopefully it gets a 3. Alright, so the sewer rat, okay, might go before me. Well, if it goes after me, it won't heal. It won't get rid of its wound. Yeah, okay. Yeah, 38. Alright, so sewer rat. Minus, okay, that was the best possibility there. Moth. Neutral, alright. Great. So I get to go before the moth, and after the sewer rat, I don't get attacked. It's going to turn on retaliate, but I'm going to be using serrated arrows, so the retaliate won't hit me, I'm too far away. And then I will wound it, and that's after it tries to heal itself, so it'll be wounded. And hopefully the moth's dead. I just need 3 damage. Actually, I just need 2 damage, because then it'll get wounded, so then when it goes, if it still has 1 hit point, it's dead. Alright. Alright. So yeah, so on the on the moth, the worst I can do is -1, so okay, it won't hit me again. It's dead no matter what. Perfect. That was the best that could have gone. Alright, so sewer rat moves 2, let's see, it's 3 that way, and 1, 2, 3, 4 that way, so it moves up here. And then turns on retaliate, which also will poison me if I do a melee attack on it. And then it tries to heal itself, but it's still full health. Okay, so it's done. My turn. Yeah, that's too bad. Alright, so serrated arrows, and then I don't get to do anything with the poison. So, I have to be within range 3. So if I go there, or here, if I go there, okay, I'm close enough to hit both of them. Alright, so I moved, what, 2 spaces? Alright, and then I'm not adjacent to an enemy, so I don't have anybody to poison. And then serrated arrows, 2 targets, attack for 3, range 3, and wound. Alright, so the, and I'm muddled still. I'm doing the moth first. So, well, okay, so the first time I could potentially add 2 damage, but it's not going to matter. The moth's dead no matter what. Or, so if I did the rat first, I could add 2 damage, but I'm probably not going to get that because I have disadvantage, have to roll twice. Whereas if I do the second attack on a neutral, I would poison it. So yes, doing the moth first. So yeah, it doesn't matter what I get on the moth. I have to roll twice. Neutral and neutral, so I add 0. Well, it's dead. Even if I'd gotten a minus, it would take a wound, and then as soon as it activates, before it does anything, it would take 1 damage from the wound and be dead. So either way, that was going to be dead. Okay, so now this is down here, and I still have disadvantage, and I'm attacking the rat, so it'll get wounded, and, okay, as long as I don't roll a minus, it is also poisoned. Perfect. Alright. So, it's poisoned and it's wounded, so now if it heals, all that'll happen is it'll remove the poison, not the wound or any healing, and I did 3 damage to it, so 13. That was before the poison's on there. Okay, great. So that's gone. Okay, and I was after the rat, so that's the end of the round. My muddle is gone, and now I'm not going to be muddled again, but I could get poisoned by the rat. Now, I'm out of cards, so I have to do a rest. I can do a long rest or a short rest. If I do a long rest, all I'm doing this round is resting. I get all my cards back on A and choose 1 to lose. I'll gain 2 health. I'll refresh all my items, and that's my turn. So the rat will still get to do one of these things. If it gets 3, it will remove its poison and move closer to me, but it won't attack me. On an 80, it'll move closer to me, but it won't be in range, so it won't attack. That would be the best. On a 41, it will get to come attack me. Alright. So yeah, that's fine. I'll do the long rest. Okay, so long rest. That's initiative 99, so I don't do anything yet. Rat gets to go first, regardless. Plus, oh, that was the best outcome. No healing. It tries to do a melee attack, and then moves 2 spaces. It's right there. It's 3 either way, so I get to choose. Just in case I want to move it to the hazard, let's put it over there. So it moves there, and then tries to attack again, but it's still too far away. Alright. So great, that did nothing. So now I heal for 2. I heal for 2. Oh, and it took 1 wound damage when it activated. Can't forget that. Alright, so it's down to 12, and I still have, if I don't ever have to lose any cards other than during a rest, I still have 5 more turns. And 9 health, looking good. What did I have at this point last time? Still 2 enemies and 2 health? Just because of some poor luck in the rolling. Although killing the, what was it, harrowing infestation first might have been the better choice. Or it was just luck helping me out. Alright, so these are all back on A except for the one I choose to lose. I still want the ability to go invisible, so I don't want to lose that. I like Thieves' Knack because you can make somebody suffer damage, and also you can attack on the bottom side, so that's good. And then Venom Shiv is good for adding poison, because I want to keep him poisoned as much as possible so that anytime he tries to heal, he just gets rid of poison. So I'm thinking probably Quick Reflexes. What's the other side of that? Oh yeah, heal myself or move and poison him. And what's on the other side of Venom Shiv? Oh yeah, Backstab, which is that'll just be useful on the very last action. Now the only drawback of getting rid of this is it does have darkness on it on the B side. So if I lose this, I probably won't get to do the 2 extra damage from that, but potentially be invisible. So yeah, we're losing special mixture and whatever, quick reflexes. Alright, so that one's gone. Okay, so now unless I have to discard or lose something, I'll have 3 turns before another rest. So now I have these. Well, I should probably go invisible again and have that last 2 rounds. I can go invisible. And then do one of these. Okay, so I'm going first. I'm going to go invisible, which means I don't want to use Thief Snack. I want to use Venom Shiv, which, I'm taking out my poison, but oh well. Nothing else has poison on the other side. Oh, I get my items back though, so I do have Venomous Fang at least, so that can add poison when I need it. Alright, and then, oh, that's on the wrong side. Button shield. Okay. So. Alright, so yeah, nothing else has poison. Now, there's more wound, which hopefully I don't need to wound it again. The only way the wound's going away is if it gets to heal twice. Once to get rid of poison, and then another time to heal and remove the wound. So yeah, Venom Shiv, I'll be losing that chance to poison, but at least I have that. And I think it's more valuable to have Thief's Knack. So we're using these 2. Plus Venom Shiv is a slow card. Actually, I do want to be going. Yeah, I'll be doing these 2 next time. And I'll be doing the one that makes me go later. Probably. Alright. So Long Con and Venom Shiv. Alright, so that's what I'm doing. Wait, Venom Shiv had... Alright, Thief's Knack had single out. Unfortunately, I won't have any darkness to make that one more powerful, but that's okay. I think at that point, feeling pretty good now. So I think at this point, especially with his invisibility, shouldn't be a problem. Unless it's just healing every single round. Because if it heals every single round, it also gets to retaliate and poison me. So as long as it's not doing that every round, I think it's okay. Alright, so Long Con, Venom, Shiv, yes. Alright, so that's me. Sewer Rat. I just don't want it to heal. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, minus was the only bad one. The other 2 didn't really matter, because on both of these, it wouldn't be doing anything, because I'm going to be invisible. On this one, it wouldn't be doing anything other than getting rid of poison, and yeah, I don't want that. Alright, so I'm first. I go invisible. And if I'm going... Oh, and since it still has poison, yeah, I'm not going to be too worried about going last, or hopefully last next round. Make that invisibility last as long as possible. Alright, so I go invisible. I add 2 to my next attack while I'm invisible, and that's just move. Yeah, I want to move next to it. And it doesn't really matter where I am next to it. We'll just go right there. Okay, so did my move. Alright, and now its turn, but it doesn't do anything because it can't see me. Okay. Great. So that's the end of the round. This is on that side now. And I'm doing 62 because I want to go after the rat. So with 62 I have 2 in 3 chance of going after the rat. That way when it activates, I'm still invisible. Alright, same action. Perfect. Actually, no, that's the best scenario because it goes before me and it doesn't do anything. And it doesn't heal itself. So yeah, 80 it would have gone after me. I wouldn't be invisible anymore. 3 it would have healed itself. Oh, and turned on Retaliate. Oh yeah, this is by far the best. Okay, this is going to be... Oh, Wait a minute. Shoot. It activated during the last round. After I went invisible, it was supposed to take a wound damage. I did not do that. Okay. So now... Okay. So now I'm doing an attack for 3 and a regular attack for 2, rather than this attack. Although, actually, I could take my chances and... well, alright, so what am I going to have? These two... Yeah, force -1. So backstab, if I use this, I have darkness. So +2. I have invisible, plus another 2. So this would be 7 damage. You know what, maybe I should just use this. I'll lose the card, and then these will both be on B, so I'll only have 1 more turn, but it should be enough to finish it. I don't think it matters either way whether I do that or not. I could just do a 2 attack damage, so really it's a 7 plus 1 for poison. That's an 8, and this one's a 4. So even with 2 plus 1s, I'd do 10 damage, and then on its next turn, the wound would kill it before it activates, or before it has a chance to heal, even if it gets healed. So sure, I haven't used backstab yet because you lose it. Here's an opportunity to actually use it, so why not? But we'll do this first. Thief's Knack. Ooh, and I can do double damage with that. That's about the only time I would think I would use this card is, well, outside of this, where it doesn't really matter, is when you get double damage, because that can be a huge attack. This would be a... if I use my Sparrow Skull Helm to gain advantage, if I get double damage, that is a 16 attack. That would have killed Sewer Rat in 1 hit. Alright. So what am I doing? I'm doing Thief's Knack. And yeah, don't need to do anything else. Okay. And this is after the Sewer Rat has already gone. Okay. And I'm still invisible. Okay, I got plus, so I got +1 on that attack. So that's really 3 plus 1 plus 1, that's 5. It's down to 6. Yeah, so now with backstab, because I got that +1, with the darkness and the invisibility, this is doing 7 damage, so even if I get the -1, it's still dead on this attack. So sure, we'll use the backstab, which I then lose. And why not? We'll do Sparrow Skull Helm to gain advantage, so I get to roll twice. Oh, minus, which will still kill it. And I got the plus, so I did 16 damage on that attack. It's dead. And that was completely unnecessary. I mean, it would have taken 1 more turn if I hadn't done that. This would be in the discard, and then I'd have both of these. Which... yeah, either one of these doing 3 damage. The rat's going to take another damage from wound. Well, and even if I did the... actually, you know what? Even with the regular attack... even if I'd done the regular attack for 2, it was +1 from the poison, so 3, and then double damage, 6. That would have... the regular attack would have killed it too. So I guess, even with a regular attack, that was it. And I still had, what? 1 more turn, and then rest, and then 2 more turns. So I still had 3 more turns. Alright. Complete swing. It went from not even close losing to pretty easy victory. And I had 9 health. And going down from hard to standard didn't really make a difference, because... where's the hard one? I mean, they only attacked me twice, and I don't remember what they rolled. They didn't get the +2. I did take 1 retaliate damage, so they only damaged me for a total of 2. I think they got 0s both times. Okay, so on hard, it would have been +1s each time. Alright, if I'd played on hard, I believe the only difference is I would have been down to 7 health instead of 9. Even so, I'm going to just do standard on the next one. Let's see. Yeah, I'll do 1 more. That one took 2 tries. Let's try the next scenario. Alright, so what does this say? You defeat enough of the creatures that the rest scurry away back into the walls. Oh, you know what? I didn't even read the goal, which was defeat all monsters. Need to pay attention to that. They've all been that so far. Excellent. I will direct you to the dumbwaiter, King Button offers. Be warned, though. The upstairs is also a bit, overrun, and the last people to use it didn't fare so well. Good luck. Alright, so Silent Knife, which is me, I play Scenario 9, back in the walls. And it says, others play Scenario 8, going up. And then once I do this one, I'll go to Scenario 10, so I guess Scenario 8, I don't get to do that one. So, then go on the bottom, alright. So, I'll be on Scenario 9 now. Goal is defeat all monsters. The only monsters, mouse. I assume there's more than one. I think mouse I've fought before. Yeah, there's the mouse. Mouse is a pretty fast one. It can wound, and it can add pierce, but that doesn't, no. The only thing pierce would accomplish is then my button shield wouldn't work. So yeah, that's no big deal, but it can wound me. Alright, so there'll be some number of mice I have to kill. I'm guessing, what do they have, 9 health? Ooh, with 1 retaliate. I'm guessing 3 mice. Alright, and I have new items. I have 2 new pouch items. And I'm going to be level 3 now, so that means I can carry 2 pouch items into battle with me. Oh, level 3 is on the other side, so what changes here? From 2 to 3. So now, ooh. On the 3rd row, if I get a minus, I get a -1, but I go invisible. Let's see, now there's a +1 in the middle, and a poison in the middle. Oh, there was a poison. Oh yeah, that was already there. So, yeah, now I can go invisible. A couple of the one more of the bad outcomes becomes a +0. 1 makes me go invisible, and then I don't think the good column changed. No. And a +1 in the middle. All right, so +1 in the middle, a +0, and invisible. Gained those 3 things. So actually, if you're on the 3rd one, that would be a good time to use serrated arrows, but be next to an enemy to make sure you get, or not make sure, but to have a very good chance of getting disadvantage and going invisible. Ooh. Do I get more invisibility by the time I get to 5? No. But I get more poison. And the one that's invisibility, that's the only one that has a negative. Ooh. Okay. Don't need that yet. Oh, and I'm level 3. I also get to upgrade one of my cards. Okay, so... Oh, and my new item, so what do I have? Robin's Feather Arrows. During your single target ranged attack... I don't have any single target ranged attacks. Consume fire or air to add 1 range and 1 pierce. Or Nightshade Pollen. After an enemy's attack, I can spend Earth or Darkness to poison that enemy. Ooh. Possibly. To get more poison in there. What are the other items I have? Because I have a bunch of pouch items. I think I'll stick with Sparrow Skull Helm. I like getting advantage. Old Spring. During your turn, add jump to all your movement. No. Shrunken Weathered Boots. During your movement, add +1 movement. Probably not. I get lots of movement already. I don't think I need 1 extra. Drop of Clean Water. During your turn, spend ice or air to remove 1 negative condition. Not too often there's ice and air out there. During your turn, add 1 damage to all your attacks, and it's single use, so you don't get to refresh that one. Oh, and this one though, remove a negative condition. This is always available. You can do that as many times as, well, you can. This is single, happens just once. 3 mice. Oh, 4 mice. Alright, lots of mice to kill. Well, add +1 damage to all your attacks. The only time that would really help is serrated arrows. That hits 2 targets, so... Well, unless I get a new card where I can do... You know what, let's check that out first. Alright, so I can upgrade Long Con's, that's already an upgraded card. Where, oh, this one. So I can upgrade one of these. Okay, let's see. Smoke Bomb, that's what I upgraded to Long Con, so that one's already out. Alright, so... Can't remember what card I thought I wanted to upgrade next. Alright, so Duelist Advance, I assume, is the one that had healing on the other side. Quick Reflexes. Yeah. Alright, so Quick Reflexes, I can upgrade to Duelist Advance. Ooh, Duelist Advance. Instead of move 2, attack 3, it's attack 2, move 3, attack 3. And then, instead of just move 4, it's move 4 and gain advantage on all your attacks this round. Okay. And then, instead of healing for 3, I can heal for 5. Still creates darkness. And instead of move 3, poison an adjacent enemy, it's move 3 and attack an adjacent enemy for 2 and poison. Okay, alright. Kind of like that. Alright, Spring the Trap would be Thief's Snack. Alright, so Thief's Snack, instead of making it so anytime an enemy moves that's close to me, it suffers 3 damage, I attack for 2, range 3, and the next time an enemy enters a hex within 2 range, it suffers 3 damage. And then it goes faster. Or, on the other part of it, instead of just attack 3, I attack for 3 and poison and immobilize. Okay, but I like this. You get to do an attack, a ranged attack, and somebody takes damage from moving close to you that can't be blocked. Okay, and then instead of single out, which was attack for 3 and add 2 extra damage with darkness, attack for 4, add 2 extra damage from fire, which I do have, what? Serrated arrows. Oh, watch it burn. The other one I can upgrade, it also has fire, but there it is. No. Where's my one source of fire? Oh, there it is. The other side of Long Con. Serrated arrows. That creates fire. Possibly enemies do too. So if there's fire, I add 2 damage. If there's darkness, I add wound. Okay. Like that one. I like both of those. And then the other choice was Venom Shiv. I can upgrade to Watch It Burn. Oh, that's where the +1 on all to all your attacks could be good. Watch It Burn. 3 damage. Create fire. Well, the fire's there as long as the card's in your hand or in play or up here. 3 damage. Add poison and wound to all your attacks. Target all adjacent enemies. Let all 4 mice get surrounding you and then hit them all for 3 damage, poison them all, wound them all. Okay. Yeah. And use whatever, that item that adds 1 damage to really attack them all for 4 with poison and wound. Although I don't really want all 4 mice surrounding me. I'm going to take lots of damage when they attack. Okay. And then, alright, so if instead I use the move side, it's move 5 and wound all adjacent enemies. Ooh. Which, that could be good even when I'm invisible. Okay, and then instead of backstab, which, yeah, I don't like too much because very rare you get to use it. Well, you get to turn on 2 retaliate on that part instead of 1. Okay, and then gruesome advantage, it's still single use and then you lose it. Attack for 4, add 3 if you're invisible, and then fire or darkness, add another 3. So that's going to be a 10 attack, single use. Not very useful against these mice because they don't have all that much health. And they cannot heal. Okay, so for this scenario at least, and how long am I going to be at 3? 3 more? Well, maybe 3 more. I don't know if all these are... Oh, they both say play scenario 13 zipping across. So one of these is going to be one that you play with just a specific character. So, alright. And then zipping across will be level 4. Alright, so it's going to be this scenario and 2 more at level 3. And then I'll get to upgrade again. So... Alright, so whichever card I pick, that's the only upgrade I get for 3 scenarios. Although, I'm sure I could switch out if I really wanted, just like in Gloomhaven. Alright, so what do I like? No, that's the one I already have. Alright, so single out. Slightly more damage, and you can wound and do more damage. I really like Spring the Trap. The only thing is, with that one, if I'm invisible, none of them are going to move, and then this just sits up there until finally they move. So I have to plan that right. But also hit adjacent enemy for 3 on this side of it, and poison and immobilize. I mean, that's good. Alright, Duelist Advance was good. You get a couple attacks. Although on the mice, that's not great, because they retaliate. Ooh, and I'm going to be back 16, or it's not 16, 12, except I'm level 3 now. 14 health. Venom Shiv. Oh, right. Attack all adjacent enemies. Move, wound all adjacent enemies. I don't know. I think I can't pass that one up. I'm going Watch It Burn. Upgrading Venom Shiv. Okay, and then these I still have the level 1s. Alright. What time is it? Yeah, I think I can try doing this one time. Alright, mouse. Need all 4 of these. I guess I didn't read this yet. Oh, and then new item, so I was going to go with... Add 1 to all attacks. Yeah. Alright, so now I have 4 items. 2 pouch items, and then 1 item in each hand. Okay. Scenario 9, back in the walls. You look at the door to the dumbwaiter and think better of it. You notice a crack in the wall nearby. And your 6th sense is saying it will take you exactly where you want to go. You're going to climb up through there? The collector asks incredulously. I don't... You silence them with the... What? The collector asks incredulously. I don't. You silence it with a hand movement. The obvious path no longer matters. It's time to embrace the adventure. Alright. Ooh, and I'll get brass cog, and, well, either way I'll get another pouch item. After this brass cog, after determining initiative, increase or decrease your initiative by 10. Okay, that can definitely come in handy. Or lubricating oil. During your movement, add 2 movement. Alright. Okay, so 4 mice. Lots of obstacles. Couple poison hazards. And then purple is, that slows you down. It takes 2 movement to move into one of those. And that includes for the enemies. Alright. There are my options. We're gonna go with standard. And then I need health counters. They all have 9. Oh, and then what's the order? Green, blue, purple, red. First time, had to use the red one. Alright, green, blue, purple, red. That's the order in which they will act. I am here. And I kind of want them moving toward me so I can use... Like, watch it burn is great, hit everybody, but that's dangerous. Ooh. And if I hit all four, if I had all four of them surrounding me and hit all four of them, I'd take 4 damage from retaliate and a wound. Well, and if they were on this column and went before me, I would take 8 damage. Oh no, I'd only take a wound if it's on there. If it's on there, I would take 8 retaliate damage and a wound if I hit all 4 of them. Alright, so what is the plan? Try to just pick them off one at a time. There are 4 enemies, so I think if I'm going invisible... Alright, so how much damage can they do? 1, 2, or if they're already next to me, 1 and 2. So, whatever they pick, it's 1, 2, or maximum 3 damage they can do. So if I keep them separated, which I can do by going invisible a lot, if I keep them separated, well then I'm just dealing with 1 at a time, but going invisible takes an action, although then you add 2 to the attack. So yeah, this is an opportunity I could have attacked. So I'm wasting that, but yeah, then as long as I attack while I'm invisible, which will happen, I will add 2 to the attack. So, So I could instead just focus on doing damage and just trying to pick them off, and still it's going to take them a while. How much can they move? 2, 3, or 2? It'll take a little while for them to get over to me. At the very least, I can kill the green one before anybody gets to me, and then I might be able to kill the blue one before anybody else gets to me. So yeah, I think I'm going to try this without invisibility. Thief's Knack will be good, because then I'm not hitting them, they're just suffering damage. So I like that, which, although that's a top action. I don't want to do that yet. So things I could do. So if I'm not going to worry about going invisible, at least not yet, I could move next to this one and then make him move. He'll get poisoned and disarmed, which means he won't be able to attack me this round. Alright, and then, although if I do that, well then I could use quick reflexes and then move next to him and attack him. So, and then he's poisoned, so it'll be an attack for 4 damage, plus whatever modifier. Okay, that's a possibility. And then, on the next turn, well, these will be on Bs. They're a little closer, then maybe I can use serrated arrows. Well, I could use that attack to hopefully finish him off, and then maybe the other ones are close enough that I can hit 2 of them with serrated arrows. Okay, that's a possibility. And when I hit him with serrated arrows, one of the attacks will be down here. Well, maybe I'll get lucky and go invisible. Because then at that point, sure, if I'm invisible, it's, let's see, I've used that and that. Well then, no. No, the invisibility won't matter. It's only if I have this up here that I get extra damage from invisibility. Well, I don't know, let's try this. Okay, so yeah, let's do that. Let's do long con and quick reflexes, and I'm going first with 2. Alright, I'm using these two. What is there? And I'm still here. That's there. Okay, they move 3 and attack for 2 damage. Alright. So, yeah. I move next to him. Move him onto here. So he's poisoned. That's the green one. And he's disarmed. So he will not attack me. When it's his turn, yeah, he'll just do nothing. He's already next to me, or he will be in just a second. And he can't attack. And then I will move here or here. Which one? Because with quick reflexes, I can move 2 space. Oh no, I already moved to there. So which one of these do I want to move to? Here I'm farther away from blue. Blue's going to try to go around like this. Red's going to try to come over here. Purple is, I guess, all the way around. Yeah, I'm going to move there. Okay, so I'm going to move there and then attack for 3. He's poisoned. He will do 1 retaliate damage to me, so I'm just going to take care of that now so I don't forget. 3 damage plus poison, so 4 damage. Oh, I got the minus. Well, at least that one's just a 0. Alright, so 4 damage. Alright, so he's at 5. Okay, that's it for my turn. I did these. Okay, next. Green goes first. Doesn't do anything. Alright, and then it's blue. So blue moves 3. Since that way's blocked, yeah, the quickest path to me is to go around this way. It's 2 more to get to me. Okay, and then purple, let's see, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 that way, and going the other way, it's 1, 2, 3, that counts as 2, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. So, well, I guess moving 3, it doesn't matter, it's going to go to there. Although, I could move it there, because either one is the same distance. And then it's, well, farther away if I do something like move up here. Yeah, we'll move it there. Keep them spread apart more. Alright, and then red goes 1, 2, 3. That's the shortest path. Okay. Alright, so that's where we are. None of them attacked me. Oh, this arm is now gone on that one. Alright, so that's it for that turn. Now, flip this over. So now I have these. So, serrated arrows, I do have targets in range. And, if I target either red or blue with this, and then have the second target be green, oh, that was supposed to move when I attacked. When I attack green, if I do that second, I'll be down here and I'll have disadvantage, so I'll have to roll the die twice and take the worst result. I might go invisible. Okay. Or I can use Thief's Knack to attack green and then serrated arrows on both of those. And 5, well, I might kill green. Well, unless I roll a Midas. If I do green on the first attack, or, yeah, if I attack green with this first, green's dead. Unless I roll a minus. So maybe I use advantage to make sure that doesn't happen. Don't want to miss. And then it won't retaliate, and then I can do serrated arrows on both of those. They'll both be wounded, so then they'll both slowly die. I won't be moving at all. It takes 3, no, it takes 2 for blue to get to me, it takes 3 for red to get to me, and if green's gone, it'll take 3 for purple to get to me. Okay, so if they don't roll 19 initiative, oh, well, and I'm probably going after them. Okay, but still, if they don't roll 19, if they get 6 and go before me, well, green will attack me, and so will blue. They do 46. Only blue attacks me. And green's dead. On 19, yeah, they can all get to me. Well, except for purple. Okay. Ooh. But maybe I should do Watch It Burn, because I'm gonna, if I do Watch It Burn and just make sure I go after them, I'm gonna have 3 next to me, so I can hit all of them. I can add 1 to the attack. I'll take 3 retaliate damage, or at least I'll take a retaliate damage on anything that doesn't get killed. And then they're all, and that wounds them all. Well, all 3 of them. And then I could just try to run away. Go over to purple and poison, maybe? Probably not. I'm using that, so, or I could just do another attack on one of them and maybe finish another one off. Huh. And I have a 1 in 3 chance of being invisible at the time. Ooh. Sure, let's go for it. Big attack, and I'm going last. And then I want to save serrated arrows because I want to use that. Don't get retaliated on for that one. Thief snack. But I want to go after them. Otherwise this will only hit 1 enemy. So yeah. Alright. I'm going last. And then I'll have the B-sides of all the cards. Okay, so I'm going last. When do they go? Ooh, hopefully not 6. If it's 6, they do 2 retaliate damage every time I hit them. Ugh. That would be bad. Go ahead, get some pierce. Oh wait, that's right. If it's 2, wait. If they only move 2 spaces, red can't get to me. Red will only move to there. So I only have green and blue. Alright, wait, that changes things. So Watch It Burn will only hit 2 enemies. But that's probably the most I'll ever get out of it. Yeah, alright. Well then, hopefully it's neutral. Just don't be a negative. Plus. Okay. Well, alright. I'll only get to hit green and blue with it. Oh well. Okay, so they're going first. So each one of them, the pierce doesn't do anything, but they attack for 1, then move, then attack for 2. So only the green will do that part. Alright, so green is first. Green attacks me for 1. Well, I'll get to block 1 damage, but they might lose 1 here, so... Okay, green attacks for 1. Gets a +1, so we'll go ahead and use that button shield right now. Okay, so button shield's been used. Button shield's been used, so that only did 1 damage. And then moves, but he's already next to me, and now he attacks for 2, and now we're on here. Got +2. That sucks. Alright, did 4 damage. I'm down to 8. Gonna need that invisibility. Okay, and then blue moves, well, tries to attack, isn't close enough, moves 2, and then attacks. Minus, alright, well that's no damage. Okay. And then purple, shortest path is going all the way around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And well, with those 2 extra things in there, actually it can't go this. Well, no, it can take that path. Alright, so it's going to move 2, and then red, well, can only move 1. Okay. Alright, so I'm down to 8. Alright, well, at least, I mean, that they added 2 and then they lost 2, so I guess it was the same as if they just got +0 each time. My turn, so watch it burn. Okay, so I'm attacking both of them. I guess, do I want to use advantage on either? Well, I don't want to use advantage on the second one because I'm hoping for a minus on the second one. So do I want to, if I use an advantage on the first one, that'll make it only be a 1 in 9 chance instead of 1 in 3, then I miss. Although they'd still get poison or wound. Or poison and wound. Yeah. Wait. Wait, I don't understand. So that goes up there, and I can leave it there as long as I want. So, wait, what part of this? All of this is true? If I leave this in the active area, because it has the infinity symbol on there, so it's in the active area until something activates it, which there's nothing on here that makes it happen, like the one that says, there it is. No, it's rated arrows. Like the one that says, yeah, add 2 to your next attack while you have invisibility. Okay. That uses this up. But it's up there with the infinity, so you can also just remove it whenever you want. Okay, but this one, same thing, but there's nothing that says do something to your next attack. It just says add poison and wound to all your attacks. And then you target all adjacent enemies. So all my attacks target all adjacent enemies. And poison and wound. Until I want to remove this, which I'm not going to leave it there long. Because I need it for its B-side. So, yeah, okay. So I guess that's the thing. You wouldn't leave it there very long. So, alright. Well, alright, so I'm going to do that. I'm targeting green and blue. Which one first? Okay, so green, I'm hitting for 3. 4 on green because of the poison. So if I get a +1, it's dead. But I'm also going to be wounding it, so it doesn't need to be killed. It'll die eventually from its wound. If instead I do blue, then blue will take 4 damage with the +1, and then be poisoned and wounded. And then when I attack green with the next one, I still might kill it, or put it 1 away from death so the wound kills it the very next turn, or I only do 3 damage, so it'll take 2 turns to die, but I'll be invisible. Yeah, I think I'll do green on the next one. So I'm targeting blue first. I want to use my Sparrow Skull Helm just to make sure, or to cut in third, down to third, the chance that I miss or do no damage. Alright, so 2 rolls, attacking for 3, adding poison and wound. To blue. I get to roll twice. Well, I got a minus the first time, so good thing I did advantage. Except I rolled it both times, so it was a waste. And this is what I want on the next roll. So I did no damage, instead of 4, but I did poison and wound it and retaliate. I take 1, and then another 1 on this next attack. Okay, so now I'm attacking green. This is the one where I want a minus. Okay, well I got the minus, so hey, at least I went invisible. Alright, I'm only doing 3 minus 1 plus 1. I'm doing 3 damage, so it's down to 2, and it is also wounded now. So by the time it can see me again, it should be dead. Alright, and then that's it. No, that's not it. That's right, I also have this other attack. So I can hit blue again. I'll take 1 more damage from retaliate. Oh, and now this is down here. Yeah. Alright, so hitting blue, I'm down to 5. I need to start doing some ranged attacks. Yeah, I had poison and wound to the attack again, but I'm already... it's already poisoned and wounded. Minus, okay, plus 0, so I'm doing 4 damage. 3 plus wound, so it's down to 5. If I hadn't missed with that first attack on it, it would be in the same boat as green. Well, it would have 1 health, so it would be about to die. That's a shame. And I'm about surrounded now. But I am invisible, so that's good. Okay, I took my retaliate damage. There, all done with both of those. Okay, so this is on its B side now, and then this one I can choose to leave it there so that my next round I'm adding poison and wound. So if I use serrated arrows on the 2 that I'm not next to, I'm already wounding them, but I'll also poison them, although it says target all adjacent enemies. Maybe that goes with... I don't know, this one's a little confusing to me. But since this is target adjacent enemies, if I leave this here, my serrated arrows, that's a ranged attack, so am I not targeting adjacent enemies? And I'm doing my ranged attack, or am I, instead of being ranged, it's targeting all adjacent enemies? Or do you add poison and wound only when you're targeting adjacent enemies? That I don't know. What's on the other side of this? Because maybe I want to use this instead. Oh, well, gruesome advantage. Ooh, that's right. I have my one that does 2 retaliate. You know what? That would have been good to have last round. I didn't have the opportunity, though. 2 guys attacking me. They both would have taken 2 damage. This one would already be dead. That one would be down to 3. Well, I'm invisible, so the retaliate isn't doing me any good. I want to go last, which means I'm using serrated arrows. Because I want to go last, so I'm invisible when they go, and they'll just sit there doing nothing. These 2 will each take a damage. But they might turn on more retaliate, which will be okay if I'm using serrated arrows, because that's a ranged attack. Alright, so I want to do serrated arrows and move and poison somebody. Well, after I do that, that'll wound... Sorry, I'm going to attack these 2 so that everybody's wounded, and then I can move next to one of them and poison them, potentially. Or, oh no, I can't heal, because I need to do this side. I can just move, or if I do this one, well, I can move and retaliate, but no, they can't see me. Oh, that's right, though. If I'm doing serrated arrows, I don't know. I'm already wounding. The question is, will I also be poisoning these with that? Well, that's right. I need to drop a power potion on one of the times I'm targeting more than one enemy. Add +1 to all your attacks. I should do that with the serrated arrows. Venomous Fang add poisons to attack, but it's only a melee attack. I don't know how to interpret this. If I use serrated arrows, do I get to add poison? I'm going to say yes. Alright, so if that's the case, I'm going to need to look that up at some point. Alright, so if that's the case, I definitely want that. I'll wound and poison both of them. I'm invisible, they won't do anything, so I'm using this, and then... and then I'll have 2 cards. I'll have this, plus something. And this is the only time I'll have to worry about this, because they have no healing, so they're poisoned and wounded for the rest of the battle. Oh. This immobilize went away at some point. Oh, I see. That was supposed to have a wound on it. I accidentally had the immobilize. Wait a minute. When did the wound happen? Did I accidentally do a wound damage when I saw the immobilize token and really this should have 1 more? don't know. Ah, well. Hopefully I had it right. Or did I just put the wrong one in there? I accidentally put an immobilize instead of a wound. Yeah, I put the wrong one on there because I don't have anything that can mobilize. Right? They're all on B. Yeah, I just put the wrong token. Okay, well, that's fine. Okay, no. So that's still up here. Alright, no, that's what it was. So then, if I'm using serrated arrows into one of these, then it's a question of which 2 cards do I want for the next round once I'm visible again. Well, if I have these 2, I'll have a big attack with single out. Although, if I want to be adding poison to the attack right now, this has to stay up here. So I have to have this as one of my cards. So then I can only do one of these. The other one will be in the discard pile, so, well, yeah, so I won't be able to do the extra 2 on that. This will be in the discard plus one of these. I might want to heal. You know, it might be a good combination to do these 2. I can go early. 6, even at their earliest, I would go first and turn on 2 retaliate. So anybody that comes into me takes 2 damage plus 1 from the wound. That could be good. And then I'll also heal myself, so I'll get an extra 3 health before they do that. Okay. Ooh, and if it's 46 where they attack, then move, then attack, they'll take the retaliate damage twice. But that's only if they're already next to me. Okay, yeah, I like that. Alright, so these are the ones I want next round. So I'm using single out and serrated arrows, and I'm going last. Well, we'll put that aside. Alright, so that's what I'm doing. 95, and they get neutral. Doesn't matter, I'm invisible, so no matter what it was, they do nothing. And I'm doing ranged attacks, so even if they had extra retaliate, it wouldn't matter. Okay, so now I'm going, and I'm doing serrated arrows, and then I can move. I don't think I'm even going to want to move. I think I'll just stay here. So, yeah, I'm just going to do the serrated arrows, and yeah. Or I guess if I really wanted, maybe I'd move next to red. I don't know. We'll figure that out in a second. Alright, so serrated arrows. So I'm going to be wounding and poisoning the other 2. Huh. There are only 4 poison tokens. What if all the enemies are poisoned and I'm poisoned? There aren't enough. Are there 4 of everything? Yeah, there's 4 of everything. What if I got poisoned? What if I got wounded? That's kind of silly. They should have done 5 of each one. Maybe not invisibility. Oh, they don't have. They're only 3 invisibility. I mean, that makes sense. To not have 5 of those, I don't think. Let's see. I only see 3 disarm, 3 whatever that's called, where you gain advantage, strength, 3 muddle. Okay, so 3 of each one, except these 2, there are 4 of them. Okay. Oh no, 4 muddles. And then 3 of each of these. Alright, whatever. Anyway. Alright, so these 2 that I'm attacking get poisoned and wounded. But that's not until after the attack, so I'm only attacking for 3 on each one. Nothing else special going on. Alright, so let's see. Potential double damage on the second one, although I've already used my good one. Oh, wait. I should use this, though. So my single use, add 1 damage to all your attacks. Alright, but that's single use, so that's gone. Okay, so I'm doing 4 damage to each one of these. Yeah, the only item I have left is add poison to a melee attack. Nope, not necessary. Alright, so 4 each. Which one am I doing first? The red one. Alright, red one first. Neutral, +0, and poison. So, well, even if this shouldn't actually be adding poison, that would. Okay, so 4 damage to red. Oh, I forgot one thing. When they activated, but none of them moved because they couldn't see me, these two should have taken a wound damage. Alright, so 1 and 4. Okay, so next turn, green's dead. As soon as it activates, the wound will kill it before it gets to do anything. So I should probably just take it off the board. I don't think it'll make a difference. Alright, so yeah, they should have both been wounded. Good. And now, let's see. Purple, come on, plus. I got neutral again. Alright, so 4 damage to purple. Okay, and I am no longer invisible. Okay, these are now in the discard pile, and I'm removing this from active. So now that's on its B side. So for the next turn I have these. I'm going first. What do they get? You know, plus would actually be pretty good here. Minus. Oh, that's, well, okay, that's fine. They get extra retaliate. So they get 2 retaliate on melee attacks. But I'm not going to be attacking. I'm going to be healing. Oh, and they do attack me, but just for 1 damage. Okay, no, actually this is pretty good. I mean, plus would have been good because they attack for 1 and then attack for 2, but they take retaliate on both of them. So any of them that can get to me would be dead. Although they could do a fair amount of damage to me. Alright, so I went first. So alright, I have... whoops, why did red move? Red's right there. I hit it with a die, I guess. I'm not going to move anywhere. I'm going to stay right here and turn on my 2 retaliate. Alright, so I have 2 retaliate for the rest of the round, and I'm going to heal myself for 3. So I'm back up to 8. Alright, and then I have to rest after this round. Okay, we'll see if it's a long or a short rest. Alright, so now they go... yeah, it's... well, green activates, dead. Wound kills it. Okay, and then blue activates. So blue activates, takes 1 damage from the wound, and is going to take another 2 from the retaliate after the attack, so I'm just going to do that now. So that means next turn, blue's dead. Okay. Same thing with... no, purple's not going to... actually, no, purple is going to attack me. They're all... oh, no, no, no. No, it won't. Take that back. Purple, red will be just about dead. Blue's going to be basically, well, dead next round, just about dead. I'm just going to have to go attack purple. Alright, so green, or blue, I mean, doesn't move, attacks me for 1. And we're on this row. I did not move my cube after I went. Alright, attacking for 1. Oh, and really, the +1 and the double are the same thing. And right now, oh, -1, so it hits me for 0, but then takes its 2 retaliate damage. Ha! Alright, and then it is purple's turn. Okay. Purple could get to me going this way, but has to go through a hazard, and since that's not the only way, purple can go around this way, purple chooses to do that, so moves over there. So that's too bad, but purple does take 1 wound damage. And then red will move 2 onto there and attack me, takes a wound, and is going to take retaliate, so down to 2. And then hits me for 1. And yeah, now we're on double. Go ahead, get double. Alright, +0, so it did 1 damage to me. So I'm down to 7. Okay. I feel like I may as well just do a long rest. Because I'll gain my 2 health. That'll die. These 2 will each lose 1 health. They will attack me. Let's do a short rest. Alright, so now all of these are in the discard. Short rest, I don't get any items back. That's okay. I don't heal, but I do get to act this turn. And I have to lose a card at random. We'll do it that way again. I should just get out a 4-sided die for this. Or I guess an 8 or a 12 or a 20 would also work. Or I could shuffle. I like this way. Alright, I am losing. Invisible. Quick reflexes. What was on the other side of that? Oh yeah, special mixture. Alright, no more healing other than rest. Alright, so that's lost. But I do get to act this turn. Instead of sitting around doing nothing. Really, I just need to hit purple. It'll take me 3 movement to get over next to purple. Blue's gonna die immediately. Long con, I can go invisible and then they won't attack me. I could go invisible and then just sit there and let them kill themselves. Serrated arrows was on the other side of that. Alright. I could... well, blue's already dead. Red's dead next turn. Well, next round. From wound, purple dead in 2 rounds from now, or I hit it. Let's just hit it and kill it. I want a ranged attack, though. I don't want to be retaliated against. Actually, so if I move through the poison down here, well, if I hit purple, it's probably going to die. Although blue's going to die, so it's only red that I have to worry about getting close enough to me to hit me. So if I move through the poison and kill purple, red's not going to get to me because it'll try to move. Well, purple's gone, blue's gone. When red goes, it'll go this way, even though it's slightly longer, and it won't get to me. So, yeah, alright. Oh, but this is all if I go first, which if I use that, I'll go first. And I just need to do a regular attack. Alright, so I'll use that to go first. And then, doesn't matter. So I'm just going to do a regular attack. I don't know. Watch it burn. So, okay. I'll hit for 3. And it'll kill purple, so it won't get to retaliate. Alright, so I'm using those 2, and they get 19. Move 3, attack for 2. Alright, but they go after me. So, I'm going to move... yeah, I can move 4 spaces, and then I can move an enemy, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to move through the poison, so I get poisoned. That'll only matter if they attack me, or if I try to heal. And then I'm just going to do... Alright, so I'm going to do this. Attack for 3. So I'm attacking purple. It takes 3 plus 1, so it takes 4. The worst I can get is, well, plus 0, so it's dead. It won't get to retaliate. Yeah, that's on the right spot. Yeah, I didn't roll with it on there yet. So, okay, I got plus 1. Yeah. So I did what, 5 damage to it? It's dead. So since it died, it did not retaliate. I don't take any damage. So I moved and attacked, so that's it. I'm all done. Alright, now they go, and when blue activates, the wound kills it, it's dead. And then red activates, takes 1 damage. Moves 3 spaces. And yeah, like I said, it can get to me this way, but it won't go through the hazard, so it'll go 1, 2, 3. Discard. Oh, not discard. They're on the B side. Okay, and then I'll use whatever, these 2, and I'll go 95, so that instead of my killing the mouse, it activates first, and when it activates, it just drops dead from its wound. Alright, so those mice weren't too bad. If I'd tried on hard, maybe I would have made it on hard. Let's see, I had 7 health. I would have taken some more damage if it had been on hard. But I had... what do I have left here? 1, 2, 4 more turns if I didn't have to lose any cards. Well, this turn that I'm on, that I had, but I didn't go yet, plus 3 more turns after that. Alright, so yeah, the mice weren't too bad. Well, let's see what happens after that. Of course there were monsters in the wall. There are monsters everywhere. The important thing is that you've made it up to the 2nd floor and the collector has finally stopped complaining. Now you just need to find the window over to the crooked bone. Play Scenario in the Darkness. And I have adjust initiative, plus or minus 10, or add 2 to movement. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm using either one of those for now, so we'll just put it in the stack of pouch items. Get up to level 5, then you get 3 pouch items. Okay. Alright, so that was 2 more scenarios. What's next? Shoot, what did it say to play? It was this one, right? Into the Darkness. Play Scenario 10, Into the Darkness. So, pinch it, and then we'll go to... Wait a minute. Wait, did I miss something? Into the Darkness. Tinkerer. Oh, okay. No. I do up to the window. Oh, right. It's one of these two. Alright, so this one... yeah, this next one I'm about to do with 3 enemies. If I were the Tinkerer, then I'd skip 11 and go to 12. I will be playing 11. So I'm just going to remove that one from the deck now, or put it at the bottom, underneath the final scenario. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've already missed 4. Alright, so Into the Darkness, that'll be my next scenario, but not for now. Alright, so that's, well, 3 sessions of Gloomhaven. I've gone through however many scenarios. Well, I guess, what, 5? Yeah. That was scenario 9. Oh, no, 6, because 12, I'm not on that one yet. So 6 scenarios. Alright, so the Silent Knife is, I guess, almost halfway through. Alright, still pretty good. Although, man, just the modifiers, it just comes down to that. I don't know. I don't think any of the fights have been close yet. It's either been I win and still have a few turns left. I think they've all been like that. Or I lose and when I lose, it's not even close. No, I think one of them I was down to 1 enemy. I think one of the losses, one of the 2 losses, I was close. Then I played it again and I just obliterated them. Although I did a different strategy. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, this has a huge impact. I mean, that's also the case with regular Gloomhaven with the deck of cards. But, alright. That's it for now. If I can find the stop. Ah, there it is. Adios.